Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone, so they're going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate first down following that encroachment flag. Ball takes it straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Wilson's got it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. They'll come up 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds his target, Hall. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job. You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Go ahead.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ready, shot.
Putting a receiver in motion. Tua off the play fake. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone. He had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Hall there to haul it in. Rolling into enemy territory. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this one's out of the side of the end zone. Was trying to get that precise aim, but he was off the mark. It's going to be a touchback. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
On the move, headed right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's on the move. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Rolling out to his left. He's loaded. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
They're right here. Shot.
Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it.
The previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
Sanders all set to send it away. Xavier Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Play fake. It's Rodgers. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And that one's unsuccessful. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Hey, get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. He's on, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. It's a 2-score game.